we are all gonna watch the new Predator teaser
Badlands?
trailer. Yeah. Jay is so confused. That welcome to my life. All right, like that's like every hour. I forgot what day it was. So I want to know what the chat thinks. We'll know what the panel thinks. We'll check out this new trailer that just dropped around 11.
Oh no. I guess you're wondering how I got here. I'm sorry, I'll be quiet.
Thing is weird.
Makes you so
looking.
mad.
Yeah, I don't
Welcome
like
to
it.
the most dangerous planet in the universe,
Oh my god.
where everything is trying to kill you.
Okay, so they're in that Will Smith movie.
You're in Australia.
You're here to prove yourself,
I bet she still breaks up with him.
hunting something
I think it's a she.
that can't be killed. We might not be alone in this hunt.
Yaslan so ince. Det Jedi çiş.
No.
All right.
I don't mind it.
I
think
No, I mind it.
I don't mind it.
I mean, I hate the haircut, but
Right.
I
But
think
he's
this could
also-
be
I-
entertaining.
I think he's supposed to be a younger predator too. Like
Right.
they grow and they get bigger and stuff. But I love the design for the predator species. I don't remember what their species name is.
Yachwa.
Unless someone
Yachwa.
Yachwa. Yeah,
Yeah.
I love that design. I would be more interested if this movie was just all the predator surviving this planet by himself and just having to go through that. You could really do like a very like low dialogue film. The fact that they had to insert like an android into this already kind of threw me off a little bit. Plus, I just don't want to see humans in some of these movies, man. I want to just watch like Alien do his thing, man. It would be just really cool to watch this survival movie where he's just trying to earn his rite of passage, and maybe he runs into another alien or something, but like they always have to insert like people and humans because they feel like the audience won't be able to connect. And I'm like, you can connect with these species, and you don't even have to use dialogue to do it, man. I would have loved to have seen that.
Yeah.
So
Okay, so that's my problem with that,
yeah.
Mike, is that they talk. That's the whole thing with Predators. They're kind of elusive, and you don't quite understand what their culture is, but they're talking over communications. That was never a thing with Predator. That is really bad. That goes against lore, as far as I'm concerned, at least. You can, if you read a comic, you can imagine what they might sound like, but to kind of outright have them talking over communications is like I don't think that's a good Predator thing at all. I've seen people say that in the comments, and I agree. I understand that is all right. It looks like they made him look more like a predator than the earlier shots. Like that looks like they kind of listened to some feedback, but honestly, I'm not really liking this too much because looks like they're kind of going fast and loose with Predator lore. That's my concern.
Mm.
You guys aren't wrong, but could you imagine talking to a studio that knows nothing about Predator, saying there's going to be almost no words and there's not going to be a hot chick in it, even half a hot chick? Like they're going to look at you like, who's going to see this? And you're like, the fans, and they would never be able to understand that. A lot of the times the trailers get released before the visual effects are ready, and since they're doing the visual effects on IMAX, I guarantee most of them are still being finished while these trailers are being released.
Yeah.
I love the idea that there might be a Hollywood studio, specifically Fox, which owns the rights to Predator. I'd love the idea that they might have actually said it needs a hot chick. because that would be repairing so much of what is wrong with Hollywood.
At least
also
half a
true.
girl, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Half
There's
the
gonna be
girl.
no romantic interest. Okay, she doesn't have the waist down, but the top half.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, she is. There is a shot of. I think that's Dakota Fanning in black there. So there's probably 2 of that android in the film. So I think she's in the
wow.
trailer twice.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's Elle Fanning.
Elle Fanning. Sorry.
Oh,
Yeah.
Thank you.
This
I
is
couldn't remember what her sister's name is. Go ahead, Jay.
this is dumb, in my opinion. The Predator movies are just a single beast that destroys people. I don't need to hear them talk. I don't care. I just want to see cool weapons and I want to see things blowed up. That's it. Keep it
Yep.
simple, man. Just keep it simple. You got to have simple films out there. You don't have to complicate things. No one's out there buying like the anatomy of a predator. Like they're just not. Like just keep it simple. That's what made the first 2, and I love Predator 2. That's what made them so special. You just didn't know. It's just something that showed up. You figured out a few things about them, and they blew up, you know, and they killed everybody really cool.
Yeah.
That was it.
And
Like,
deep
there was
down
nothing-
inside,
and then they got all crazy with the whole Predator and Alien and all that stuff. I'm like, we don't need all that stuff, man. Like, keep it. Go back.
Well,
I'm gonna be honest.
I love
Predator versus
Predator.
Alien.
I do too. Actually, I'm there with you, Mike.
I did not like Predator versus
nope.
Alien. That was a
I didn't like it
total
either.
Slow
abomination.
motion
I
face
don't-
huggers, get them out of here.
I didn't like the second one, but I like the first one. I
do too.
I kind of dug that they like seeded xenomorphs on Earth in the Arctic so they could just go hunt them. They're like, whatever,
Right.
just put them here, man. We'll go. This is pretty cool, huh? This is a cool place.
You know what I loved? I loved Predators. I thought that was a
Predators
great.
is sick.
Yeah,
That
That's,
was
uh,
a great movie that
that's
didn't
what Lawrence
get a
Fishburne,
proper
right?
sequel. It's like drop
Yes.
more
Yes.
superheroes in the Predator world and let them see if they could survive. I thought that was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
I
was
wanted
cool.
to
I
see
think
more
that
of the
was good.
Predators, the super predators and the predators.
Yeah.
Like the,
Yeah.
you know, those, whatever they call them, the wild predators, whatever. That
The
was
last
really
one,
cool.
Prey, was Dookie though, and that was this same director, and so that's what has me
Oh.
worried. He did Prey, and I freaking hated Prey. That was some girl boss trash that I did not like. But I think Dan Trachtenberg is a good director. Like, he's done good stuff. I mean, he was the one that did 10 Cloverfield Lane, but also this
Yeah.
guy is pretty like politically consumed, I think. So it's like this could be a 50-50 toss up. And if it's like Prey, I mean, the action and stuff in Prey was solid, but everything else was not great. So
I was-
So
I was a little bit concerned that this kind of reminds me a little bit of with the android. Obviously, it's from the Alien franchise, like Prometheus and Covenant. So, like, some of those movies go a little bit off the deep end. And I'm worried about how much of it is going to get, like, instead of it being like, how basic do you go from Predator to like this super basic 80s kind of movie to whatever the hell this is going to be? It's a completely different genre, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think just based on the trailer, I particularly didn't like the fact that there was a robot there. I didn't understand why they had to be a robot or a half robot that seems to be on his back the entire time. So that was really confusing. Also, it just didn't seem like he was that kick-ass, just based on the trailer. Like, I didn't see him smashing and just being like a destroyer of worlds type of thing. You know, it just seemed like he looked puny, you know, compared to everybody else. He didn't really seem to be strong or, you know, destroying things, blowing shit up. You know, like that's what I would expect out of a Predator movie. And this was just really confusing to me.
You know what I want to see?
I totally agree with Sevi and Meek. I want to see Predator doing Predator shit, and I agree also with Sylvie. I do think whoever was in charge of the Predator franchise is not a Predator fan, because you could just say, "Oh, let's give them Predator," and they're like, "I don't get it." But one of the biggest problem for me with the film is this Predator seems more human than a Predator.
Yes,
And I know that
100%.
That's what it seemed like to me too.
Yeah.
there's too
And that
much
was the problem.
desire to humanize things that aren't human and to
Yes.
take humanity away from actual humans in our time. And I don't understand why we're putting human qualities into a predator, because I want to know how a predator reasons. I want to know why predators are pro-life. I always thought that was cool. I want to know all this other shit about predators. I don't want to know that they get scared like we do. Fuck, I don't want to know that. Oh,
I mean,
he's
they're
gonna live up to
pro-life.
his dad's expectations. I don't want to see that.
They're pro-life until they get their ass kicked, and then they're like pro pro-choice.
I want to see.
It changes.
I want to see
Yeah.
what
They're
a
good with
predator's
babies,
nightmares
but
are like.
adults, no. But a
Right.
lot
You
of
can
adults-
see the studio note being like, so the predator's just gonna kill all these things on this dangerous planet. Who's gonna tell a joke? What if we bring this like smart talking android in there and he has to wear her on his back and imagine all the fun wacky situations they could get in, and she's like telling him whatever. Like